Cool, cool. Looks like things are slowly starting up. Don't fail me now, please. Should I be in this one? Hey yo, I started streaming by the way.
That's fine, just give me a moment to get... are we friends on?
We should be, right?
You...
Oh, we may not
was
be.
your
Here,
No, apparently not.
yeah. You want to give me? You want to give me your ID, or you want me to give you my ID?
I'll type that in... It's in voice text.
Okay. Sent. Okay, if we can't find anyone else, then do you care?
The robots?
Yeah, do you care if we have robots?
Nah.
Nah. Cool. Ah, looks like Yuma's live.
Oh, yep. That's probably gonna draw a few hours, but
It's okay.
that's why Nitro is not jumping in on this.
I mean, makes sense. That's way better than
Yeah.
You want to play 3s or 4s?
I've never played 3s, so 4s, I guess.
4s? Okay. And I'll just do standard, I'll do standard, ranked timers.
Right.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Velvet,
you joining in on this?
would you like to join, some, Mahjong Soul? Or you're just here to chat?
Oh, join in some Mahjong Soul. Just a minute.
Perfect. We have a few people for 3s.
It's alright. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry.
I'm
Started up.
probably gonna need your number, ID number though.
Yep.
Don't
I'll get that in just a minute.
Perfect, perfect.
Logging in at the moment. And
Mahjong Soul.
also, I just remembered it's in a while as PvP, so you know, at least participate a little bit.
I'm trying.
Oops. God, how loud I had my phone.
Hey, Fast Bub. Thanks for dropping by. I'm playing some Mahjong Soul tonight with some friends of mine. Which reminds me.
I didn't realize you were streaming.
Oh, apologies for that. Do you care about that?
Probably shouldn't, especially since I have yet to debut, but
We're using it to get practice.
fair enough.
I mean, it's through my channel, so feel free to just chat however you like.
Yep,
I accidentally closed the tab with Mahjong Soul and I should probably reopen that.
Probably should. Don't worry, I'm a small channel. It's not like it's gonna gain any tractions or anything.
Yeah, true.
And before this is suddenly the most popular stream ever.
Nah, and if it is, it's not due to me. Don't worry.
Anyways, right, here's my friend code, put in voice text.
Yep, got it. Era Folio.
Yeah,
Da, 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 da,
yeah, to have beta in case.
da, 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 da. Oh, I do have my desktop audio set very low, by the way, so even if you speak a lot, it's not going to be very loud.
Okay.
Tito,
Will this be helpful?
Okay, so you speaking like that is equivalent to me about here, about there, in terms of volume level.
Okay.
Like that's how much I've reduced desktop audio, and it's because of how loud music is normally. I like my music loud, but not loud so much louder that like I can't hear myself, and it makes it easier for me to talk to people too because they're louder in my ears. But I don't want my stream to be like, whoa, who are these voices that are like 3 times louder than my voice? So I reduced the desktop audio so that it's a lot nicer.
Also, Shadow, it seems like it's happening again that we're facing against a single member guild.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
Wait, what's happening? Where?
We're in the background. We've got Sino Alice raid battle happening in the back. I'm trying. While I'm waiting for you to get started, I'm doing some management in that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Just waiting for friends to be online. Did you get my friend request, by the way?
Oh, hold on. Let me accept that. My bad.
Wonderful. All right, let me make room then. Friendly match. And since it's 3 of us for now, I'll just make a 3-player room. Just have everything basic, but default invite. Right, so all of us start at 35,000 points. To win, one of us must have at least 40,000 points. Think time is 5 seconds plus 5 plus 20 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like default 5, and then there's like a 20-second extra pool. How do you play this game? Oh, it's Mahjong, so there's a fair bit of rules to it. So basically in the tutorials, so you see here, these are the Mon tiles, the Pin tiles, the Soul tiles, the Winds and Dragons. Each of these tiles have 4 of each.
To put it most simply, we are trying to build a hand like in poker or any other card game, using the tiles in our hand and on the board. I'd say without like having to explain like the full rules and like everything else, that would be the very simplest way of explaining.
Yeah, I would argue that the tutorial is like the basics, and then Yaku is like the more in-depth stuff. So I mean, hopefully you can see on screen. There's your hand, what a sequence means, what a triplet means, what a pair means, and then what a winged hand could look like. And then there's the Yakus, which I won't get into because there is a whole overview page for that, because there's a lot. And then it gives you like the basics of how to like get a hand that you can win on. The nice thing about this game is that, as you see here, the game pretty much holds your hand in terms of whether or not you can win. So, starting. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Start. Yeah, this was an unplanned stream, and it's not going to be too long, I think. Although I can do the other things I wanted to do while I'm doing this anyways. So, working on a last minute thing. I'm holding a lesson tomorrow for my stream tomorrow. Should be fun. Alright. So Kitas are basically, because we're only 3 people, that's considered a Dora.
I have no clue what I just did, but okay.
That's what I just said. Kitas. Essentially, because there's only 3 people, there's not going to be a north wind. So the north wind thus becomes a Dora tile for yourself. So basically, it helps you get more points if you win. A little difficult. Wow, really? You're way on that tile.
Velvet has some weird luck when it comes to this game.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big Hanuman. Just a little surprising.
My points being taken.
Yeah. Definitely not something I was expecting. Fair play, fair play. Hi, welcome, Sakoshi Shizuko. Thanks for dropping by.
Jeez. Dang.
Mahjong seems highly confusing to me. Oh, is it? It's kind of unfortunate, I think.
I don't know. Late game Mahjong could be very. Oh boy, here's another one.
I mean, it's like, think of it like there's like a base, a basic level to like the rules, which isn't the most difficult to understand, and then there's like a second set of rules that are more like win conditions. That's how I see it anyways. Oh.
Huh?
That was unexpected to draw that tile.
Oh.
It's a small hand, it's fine.
Okay.
This way, unless you get a really big hand, a Yaku, I'm not gonna insta lose. Not bad of a hand.
Well, you got a pair right there already.
Yeah, I mean those don't matter if I don't win, so just win before I win and it doesn't matter. Two sets of rules, kinda. It's kind of like. I call it two sets of rules because it's easier to wrap my brain around it since I used to play Mahjong without all the Yakus. So I'm learning the Yakus as I go here. So that's why I call it two sets of rules. But for any beginner that wants to like play, it's probably just easier to just think of it as one set of rules. Discard this tile. Scary, scary, scary. Oh, winning on these tiles. Unexpected, unexpected.
I had a couple pairs, so I thought might as well build from it.
You can see my inexperience shining through. I should probably add a background for my chat. It's hard to read right now.
Do you not have set it up so that it does the whole boxes around each message?
I do not. I decided to change it to that it's see-through, but I could change that out. Because I actually like the background, so I can quickly bring back the background settings, appearance. Give me back my chat background. I actually like it. Do I want that? I kind of do, just a little bit.
Anytime we discard a white dragon.
And then if I change or update the properties on this, yeah, all right, should be better. What is it, tile? Not really. Maybe I should do it just to Is this anime? Is this Mahjong anime? Anime Mahjong or Mahjong anime? It's just Richi Mahjong. It's just a style of Mahjong. But in this particular case, we're just playing as anime girls, as our avatars. But it's just a rule set of Mahjong. Nothing too anime about it, really. Do 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 do. Not me this time, eh? I hear a cat or a dog. I can't quite tell. A cat, baby. My cat boy.
Another one. They keep showing up. We don't know what's doing this. Someone playing catnip outside or something?
I'm just here to join the pack. Don't mind me.
Wow, what was that hand?
Garbage, don't mind me.
I am gonna mind that, because what the heck?
Again, it doesn't matter if I don't win. It really doesn't matter. It just looks fancy. That's it. Like, if I win, yeah, be scared. But that's only if I win. Woo, scary.
Let that down.
Scary.
And let the game autoplay itself for a while.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like you have a friend with you. Are they a VTuber as well? I'm trying to follow a bunch of VTubers and stuff. Well,
Yes, we are, but our channel's not fully up yet. Give me a sec, I can link it.
there you
Like,
go.
It's still like, oh, that's terrifying. Like, I'm trying to get the first video up by the end of next week, so hopefully they'll find it interesting then. But that's a bit ways. Yeah, that's the channel, or you can just click on the account name, and if you follow it through.
Where is it?
I posted it in the actual stream chat because I have that open too.
Stream chat. Where?
The only stream chat. Are you streaming this to multiple places, or?
I am. There's Twitch and YouTube.
This is YouTube.
I don't see your thing popping up on my end, so. Which is why I'm questioning it.
Restream might be cutting out links, but it's there. Can you
Pop
see
up
this
chat.
message?
Oh, I see your thing
Oh, by the way,
now.
thanks for the win.
Oh, hey, I wasn't there.
Mm-hmm. I think links are automatically from YouTube settings, not my settings. So you're gonna have to circumvent that with a taking out things that would look like a link. It would appear. Yeah. Links are auto cut. Yeah, links are auto cut. I can't do anything about it. I think you might be confusing the poor chap, considering that you're
Yeah. Okay.
Ed-
So
Ed-
this works. Both the two of us that are playing with Tsubasa here. We're both sharing the account. So the one that's currently typing at the moment is in at least the text chat was Case, not Edda. Edda's just sitting over there bodying us.
Yes, I've yet to physically manifest.
So you've witnessed the birth of the twin VTubers right here. Think of them like
Technically not twin, but close enough.
all right, the groupie.
We could probably be like fumble it enough if we want to get in on Juniper's big.
I'm just gonna imagine you two like the Hima Hina channel where it's just two of you. I think that might be what's happening here. Alright, give me some points back, friend.
Do it quickly.
It's a cheap hand. I just need some points back. I don't want to just lose. I don't want to sit in the negatives. I don't think I've ever been in the negatives.
Take one from me if you're brave enough.
Yeah, I look around in the Discord. So. Well, not really look around. If this is the Iron Lion ones, yeah, then yeah, I'm pretty active in that one.
This is the part where we link iron lines.
Time to plug Yuma's things while she's streaming somewhere else.
Yep. Yuma's also streaming. I guess technically I can rate her stream after my stream's done, since I'm not streaming that long. I'm expecting them to like go into like for the next 3 hours.
Yeah. Like after this is done, I'm definitely gonna need to sneak over and then just hang out and chat.
Yeah.
See what they're doing. And like actually try to work on video editing now, cause gotta get that first video up by next Friday. Otherwise, I'll just hate myself more. Because there's no actual like negative downside to it. It's just I want it to happen.
Yeah, treat it like a job then. That's what I do with my stuff. Just treat it like a job. Suddenly, you're way more proactive. Ponyo. Great movie. I love this music, by the way. It's just so relaxing.
I think my music's muted because I usually either focusing on the call or listening to something else when I'm playing this.
Right.
So it just stock silence.
Makes sense. At first, the music in this game was really loud, so I muted the entire like tab, and then started listening on like others' stream, and I was like, "Oh, it's actually pretty nice music." So I just like lowered the volume to like practically bare minimum. It's still really loud though. Okay.
I'm so glad I didn't.
Son of a. At least it was a velvet this time, but still.
Yeah, my hand wasn't coming together, so I went for the quickest thing I could find. Here.
I'll take that.
You're welcome.
Game, don't lag me out.
Uh-oh.
And my internet's starting to lose itself. Okay, no, there it goes. A bit more. Ponya. Come on. Lag. Yay, fun.
Welcome.
Oh, who's this new person in chat? Hey, Ozzy.
Ozzy, welcome.
Nani?
Sumonia!
Nice.
Nice.
I'll try to stop by after this if I can then.
How has my day or night been? It's currently, as you can tell by the clock, it's 12:30 for me, so my day's been going great. Thanks for asking.
What, you sure you don't want to place some more down? Fushi got a few more north tiles in there?
3's Mahjong is really interesting. You mean this tile?
I'll take that. Just to make you stop.
It would be so funny if you Pong that gave me another north tile.
I swear to God, if it had, I don't know what I would have done, but something would have broken. Probably me.
Hope you're having a wonderful day or night too, Sako. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Oh ho! Is it here, my 4th wind tile or my 4th north tile? What is the basic goal of this game? To complete a set of tiles in your hand, like you know how you complete a set of hand in like poker or any other like game that collects, and then you win based on the 14th tile draw or someone's discard. Scary, you guys are just completing each other's hands. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I knew something was up. I knew something was up.
Look at all that Han I've got. All 2 of it.
Glad to hear it, Sako. Glad to hear it. Oh, last. Great.
Okay, let's preemptively get this out the way. Alright.
So at this point, we're just fighting for second. That's what's happening here.
Yeah.
I don't even think a double Yakuman can bring back the situation.
I'm way too ahead.
Yeah. Actually,
I don't know how, but you're somehow cheating at this game.
Actually,
It's a digital game we have no control over.
Actually, there is one specific hand in a very specific scenario where you can somehow drop to second. It is possible, but that possibility is like less than 1%. So I'm not even gonna dream about it. Uh-oh.
2 TGs in a single match.
Yep. Like the cheater you are.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm at that.
Yep.
Wow, you really are cheating to do that right as I say that.
That's a huge hand. 32,000. It's a Yakuman. Man, that's a.
Man, I'm in the negatives again. Thanks.
Not only that, that was the last hand too. That's a rough. That's a rough game for you, buddy.
Definitely if I was lucky and ranked.
Do you play threes ranked? Or do you play fours ranked? Do you play threes ranked? Fours ranked?
I think there's ranked for all.
Yeah, no. Do you play ranked for threes, or do you play both?
It's mostly 4.
Yeah, I generally stick to fours. The feeling for it's different.
This is my entire experience with ranked. I get enough rank points to level up to level 2, and then the immediate next match I go down to level -2 consistently.
Yeah.
I lose double the amount of points I won in the last game.
Arguably, you might want to stop dealing into people's hands.
I am.
They're not.
Very much am.
They're not all winning by sumos, are they? Because if they are, then that's just unfortunate for you. But if you're losing because you're getting rawned on, then that's on you, buddy. Who won?
It's not me getting
Edda.
rawned on. It's
Edda.
everything else in the game.
Aw, man. By the way, you wanna ready up?
Yeah, I can do one more. I can go for one more match, then I'll go check out Ozzy and everyone else's streams, see how they're doing.
Cool.
It's getting pretty late still.
Yeah.
So I don't want to risk. Perhaps I should withdraw.
Okay, so we done here for tonight?
Seems to be so.
Alright, I'm gonna head into ranked for a little bit then. Have a good night.
Right, see ya.
Alright, see ya.
Thanks for the game.
No problem.
Alright, well that was a friendly match between friends. Now we're gonna head into a ranked match, and hopefully we can get paired with some people in a fours game. Because I enjoy fours more. So what was just shown was a threes match. Basically what that means, a threes match is a round where it's 3 players. So there's that extra rule they throw in called the kita, which is the north wind tile that you saw all of us kept calling. And that helps for the winner by giving them more points. But in fours, because there's oh, thank you. In fours Mahjong, because there's 4 players, even though I have no clue what's going on, don't worry about it. I've always said this game is basically just keep watching. Eventually, you start picking things up. Until you start playing it for yourself, there are some intricacies that you might miss out from just watching. But I think by paying close enough attention, you'll pick up a lot for the game. Other than that, I'll try to explain my moves and what I'm trying to do. Essentially, you're looking for only a single pair in your hand, and then like several sets of either sequences, triplets, quadruplets. But there is a very specific other hand where you're looking for 7 pairs instead. That is also a winning hand. So those are like the general idea. You're looking for 4 triplets, quadruplets, or sequences to form 12 tiles, and then a pair at the very end. Since we're only allowed 13 tiles in a hand, the 14th tile is your winning tile, and that's how that's played out. Interesting. This person's disconnected, but they're still playing normally. How interesting. I can't say normally. It looks like they're just insta discarding. So that's unfortunate for this player. There are certain rules, or like certain objectives you should try to look for to complete to win easier for yourself. But that comes from experience. Like, I can't even explain them because I don't personally like know them off the top of my head. Like for me, I try to avoid the 9 tiles, the 1 tiles, and the winds and dragon tiles. So like this tile, for example, I try to avoid using them, and the reason for that is because they're called terminals for 1s and 9s, and then honors, so dragon and wind tiles. So the reason why I avoid them is because if you mix terminals into your hand, it's going to be worth less points than if you didn't have them, because there is a hand objective called all simples where you don't have any terminals or honor tiles. So it's just by not having the 1s, the 9s, or the winds or the dragon tiles, your hand automatically is worth a little bit more. With exceptions like that, because that's a win condition, but it doesn't mean it's the only one. There are other conditions you can play by, and those can be worth a lot of points too. So it's just a good idea to look out for a lot of different things. It can be complicated, but at the same time, it can be pretty simple as well. It doesn't have to be complicated. So here I have a triple, a pair. I have what I like to call a pair sequence. So here I discard this tile. So we have like pairs, and then like a single, not really a pair. So if I get like another 7 bamboo or 7 soul tile, then instead of having like pair, I can see 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. So 2 sequence sets of the same set. I'm not going to go for that though. I think ideally I'm going to look for Pong. Like, I think at this point I'm looking for a 7 soul tile. Yeah, and that would be a win condition because essentially I'll have a triple. I'll have a triple here, a pair here, and then 2 sequences, and that's a winning. That's my win condition right now. It's totally fine. Another thing I could do is if I get another like triplet, I could discard this, and then I'd be waiting on 2 of these or 2 of these or something like that. Like, that's probably worth more than what I'm holding on to right now. So ideally, I can do something like that. Yeah. But I know these are confusing. It's just there's so many different ways of winning that it's okay to not have to understand everything. Just take it slow. You can try to understand it at your own pace because this isn't something that you have to understand everything at the get-go. It's a little bit of calculations. You don't have to be super smart, but I mean, being super smart helps. I'm not going to deny that. But you don't have to be super smart to get this. It's not a requirement, but it definitely helps. How unfortunate this game. How truly unfortunate. At this point, they're just playing so that they don't lose. Which is fine. Tenpai. Nyampai. So what happened here is basically we redrew all the tiles in the deck essentially. So that's what this number in the center is for. When that happens, people who have finished their hands is called being in Tenpai. People who don't is called being in no ten. If you are in no ten, and there's at least one person in Tenpai, then you must give that person some of your points. Because it was a even half-half split, the winners got 1,500 points each. So basically it's up to 3,000 points to a person. So if one person had Tenpai and 3 people had no ten, each person gives up 1,000 points, and the person with Tenpai gets 3,000 points. At 2 people gaining Tenpai and 2 people with no ten, then the 3,000 gets split to 1,500 each. And then the 1,500 comes from each other player. And then obviously if 3 people is in Tenpai and 1 person is in no ten, then give this away. Then the 1 person has to give up 3,000 points, and it gets split 1,000 3 ways. And then if everyone has Tenpai, or if everyone has no ten, then nothing happens. So right now, what my objective is in my head is I'm trying to get rid of my soul tiles. I call them bamboo tiles because that's what I normally call them. But they're official names soul tiles. And why am I doing that? Is because I'm trying to go for pin tiles and these mon tiles, and that way, the hand is worth more by doing so. So right here, I have 2 sequences done. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. I just drew a 9-pin. You like pie? Pie's fine. Pie's great. I like pies too. So I have 2 sequences here, and then I have a triplet here, and then a 1, 3, and 5 here. So I'm looking for some more mon tiles. That's what I'm looking for. Like a 2 mon. Would make a sequence here 1, 2, 3, and then a 6 mon would make a 5, 6, 7, and in fact that would be my win condition, in which is not bad of a win condition. Alright, so drawing this 8 tile isn't really great because even though it's a mon tile, I don't really have anything to complete this. Sure, if I get like a 6 mon or a 9 mon. Which is like that tile, not this tile. So there's 1, 2, wait, so 6, 1, 2, 3. So 3 are gone, there's only 1 left. The 9, there's only 2 left. So it's like, skip. So there's only 1 9 left, and the reason why I skipped that is because having your hand completely concealed helps. Like, it gives you more points. But right now, obviously, it doesn't look like I'm going to be getting any of that stuff. So I might have to change my weight. So change how I make this hand. And go for something else. But that it is entirely dependent on me drawing some other tiles. It makes this a little bit harder for me, but I'm hoping ideally okay, so I decided to change my weight. Why did I do that? Well, at this point in the game, this isn't happening. As you saw, the 6s are practically all gone, the 9s are almost all gone. So in my head, I have no reason to wait. So here I call Ricci, essentially saying that I can win. And how I do win, as you saw in the tile over there, a 4 mon will give me the win. And normally, when you have tiles out, like onto your side, it's called an open hand, and I can't call it Ricci. Ricci requires a concealed hand. But here's the thing. I called this con from my hand. I didn't call it from another player discard. So that counts as a concealed con. So that means I could still call Ricci. Wow, actually worth a lot. Huh. Interesting. Hello, beautiful. Triple red dragons. Right, so at this point, I don't think I'm going to be collecting any more winds or dragons. At least, ideally, I don't. So I'm probably going to discard that wind. It got pwned, so... It got pwned away, so someone wanted it, which is fair. I think one of the biggest thing to note about when someone calls tile like that is that it skips the draw. Like, they don't draw from the pool. From the pool here, as you can see the number. When someone calls a tile out like that, the draw count doesn't decrease, so this doesn't change. Which is kind of important, because you kind of want to know who's drawing when for certain things to occur. Although that's much more like baiting luck, really. But that's just kind of how I go about playing this game, so I find that relatively important, but others might not, which is fair, but... So at this point, I'm looking to complete this sequence, and this sequence, and that should give me the win. Now, to do that, I must discard one of these red dragons, which is fine. I'm fine with that. Having a triple while the rest are sequence isn't great for our hand. So I can just remove one of my triplets and call it and make it a pair instead. So something like this person's hand over here is pretty scary because they only have 4 tiles left, which means it could be like 2 pairs here. So they're waiting on something very specific, or like 2 tiles very like this tile, for example, and they pass. So that means they're not. Either they could make a sequence, so 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. More than likely, this tile, right? It doesn't even have to be this person actually. It could be any one of these two. So it could be like if they have 2, but they're keeping it more for interesting. So now this person is just waiting on a single tile, but specifically a tile that they can win on, because this hand doesn't really represent a win condition. I think there might be. I might be missing something, but I don't think there's a win condition in there. So right now I'm looking for a specific mon tile. Discard this. So why didn't I discard this and discard the red dragon early? It's because I don't see this tile on the board. Like, no one's called it, no one's discarded it. So in my head, this is a dangerous tile to discard right now, because I don't know if this person's looking for this tile or not. I'll call Ricci here. Greetings to Eny, or to E-N-Y. Sorry, I don't know exactly how to pronounce your name. Right now I'm playing some ranked Mahjong. Bronze League, because I'm a complete noob. Well, not complete. I have some experience in Mahjong, but nothing in terms of like Riichi Mahjong, which I'm currently playing. So right now my win condition is the 7 mon tile, which looking at the board state, there's 1 here. So there's 3 left in the between all players' hands and the deck in here. Are you chilling? I hope you are. I hope you are, and him too. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're chilling as well. Ron. Riichi, Dora, Uradora. Today is a chill day. So here's a nice thing. You want back? No, don't worry about it, Fast Pop. Thank you for coming back. Hope you're having a good time, or hope things are well on your end. So I've practically put a target on my back. Everyone didn't know how to say my name. I'm not familiar with a name like yours, unfortunately. So, if you'd like, you can explain how to say your name here. Exactly. Can you spell it out or how to say it? Because I'm still confounded to this day on how to say it. To end. Really? So the Y character you've chosen represents a D sound. Interesting. Personally, I would never have would have guessed that. I feel like I'm bullying this person now. They gave me the quivering emoji. I am in bonus round 3, and I've been winning pretty handedly these couple games, so I'm not like surprised, but I wanted to make it cooler, so I removed the D and put Y's. Interesting. As I said, I repeat myself, I never would have guessed, so thank you for explaining, to end. Thank you for explaining. So at this point, to explain what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to complete some sequences. So I have a sequence here, 1, 2, 3, and then I have my pair here, 5, 5. End of the world. So what my goal here is right now is to complete more sequences. Since I have my pair, I just need sequences now. I don't really care about anything else. This is perfect. So I'm going to discard my dragon tiles. Virtual hug for Tsubasa. Thank you. Virtual hug back. Thanks a lot. I appreciate the hug. Right, so I want to complete more sequences here. And so I discard my dragons, my winds, because you can't make sequences with them. So here I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then actually 4, 5. So so this person on my left is looking for a pawn, so they're looking for triplets, which can be built into 3, 4, 5. So I can discard this tile. Yeah. Okay, so what happened? I technically completed another sequence. In exchange for that, I discarded my pair. So I have 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. And then I have 3, 4, 5 here. I can discard this 1 or keep it for now. And right now the biggest thing is to complete the sequence over here. Because this is the closest thing to a sequence. So technically I could get like a 2 pin right here. And that'll give me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then I'm waiting on a 3 or 6 pin tile. Thank you, Fast Pub. Virtual hug back. Yeah. Thanks a lot. I greatly appreciate it. So, if I get a 2 pin here, for example, that'll be great. If I get like a 6 pin, I'd probably discard the 1 pin at that point. Actually, no. I'd probably discard the 4 soul tile here. I think, because this isn't really relevant to my hand right now. Yeah, I'd rather discard this right now. Because that's not relevant to my hand. If I get a 5 soul, for example, I can just discard the 6 soul tile. Sorry for the word that makes no sense. I was living when I was 3. Okay, yeah, no, don't worry about it. Again, it's just confusion for us who are not used to seeing that. But all that was needed was a little bit of explanation, telling us a little bit of your origin of your name, and now we all understand. Simple. Okay. Do it this way. So what did I just do here? I made a decision where I decided I'm going to keep this pair of 6 soul tiles, and instead I'm going to pivot over to focus solely on the pin tiles to complete my sequences. Is it a smart move? Probably not. Maybe I should have actually just discarded the 7 pin tile. I'm super nice? Aw, thank you. We're all super nice here. So, I think I made a mistake, but that's okay. So I called Ricci here, which means my hand's almost done, because I can just need a 3 pin tile or a 6 pin tile, and that wins me the match. Which actually, now that I think about how I've done, discarding the 7 soul tile here was absolutely the correct decision. In a sense, it let me call Ricci early on, which is something that's nice. Obviously, that doesn't guarantee a win. Someone else can just as easily be looking for their winning tile right now, and they could get it before I get it. But when you helped us to know him. Oh, thank you, Sako. Thank you very much for introducing me to other people. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Thank you very much, Sako. It's already 1 in the morning, eh? For myself, if you look at the world clock I have above me. Do I play FPS? I occasionally play Rainbow Six Siege. I normally play it in the middle of the day, like the evening hours with my friends. Nyampai! I'm not great at Siege. I don't play ranked, I just play casual, but that's because I'm learning. I'm not a great FPS player, so... Oh dang, it's 1 in the morning for me as well. I see we're in the same time zone. So, you don't like that game? That's unfortunate. I mean, if you want me to like play an FPS, any other ones, I'm willing to listen. I like something much faster, like Apex. Oh, Apex. Isn't Apex more like a team battle royale type game? I've seen some gameplay of it, but I'm not used to the fast pace of a battle royale style game. To be perfectly honest, because I've tried Fortnite, I've tried a variety of other battle royales. So if you mod it enough, you're not wrong. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're not wrong. Mod anything enough, and you can turn anything into an FPS game. Does Left 4 Dead 2 count as a FPS first-person shooter? I think it's more of a third-person shooter, maybe. Not sure. Oh, you won in Fortnite once. Congrats, Sako. I've never done that. I've gotten close. I think I've gotten 2nd. That's my highest. Call of Duty? No, I don't. I don't have a console, or at least a modern one. I think in terms of like consoles, the Super Nintendo was the one I had. It was like a gift from relatives, way back when I was a kid. It's on the Wii at some point. So going back to what's happening in the game in Mahjong. Basically, I've been skipping. If for the more observant ones, I've been skipping any calls like the cheese and whatnot, as I explained earlier, where I don't like to do calls. Or do you like Mario games too? Yeah, I played Super Mario World. Not great. I'm okay at some things, some aspects, but not great overall. But it's fun. Mario games are great. It's not fast, but you need a... Yeah, I have a little bit of experience in CSGO. Discard this. So I'm having a difficult in a game. Counter-Strike Global Offense. It's a first-person shooter. It's a 5v5 team shooter game. I've tried it, but I'm not great at shooting. So games like those where you kind of rely on shooting to be like the big thing means I'm not going to be great at it, unfortunately. So ooh, that looks like a big hand. Yep, it was. Same here, Sako, same here. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of the nature of people that are immature. I've definitely heard my fair share of that kind of stuff before, so in team games particularly, you'll have people of all walks of life playing it, so you'll definitely have toxic people in every community, from my understanding. It's how you interact with them that will really define your experience, in my opinion. I've had my fair share of meeting interesting people in games like League of Legends and whatnot. 6, 7, 8. So I'm looking for that. So let's discard this. I pretty much have like maybe an hour of time spent in CSGO. Maybe. And that's because I was playing with my friends. I don't really play that many shooters often, and I definitely feel Rainbow Six Siege is like the exception. And that's because there's so much to the game, so many different aspects that's not just shooting, that I just find thrilling. Sure, shooting is a big aspect, right? But God. You're such a level head. Really? I don't know. Maybe I'm unique in that aspect, but I definitely don't feel that unique in that aspect. I guess definitely for sure for like myself, I would play not so much the straight man in the duo, but more like the calculated straight man. In a sense, I would say. You don't understand the appeal of Roblox, but... 'Cause 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 'c Oh, the Robux. Oh, I see. Not Roblox, Robux. So, my current hand is interesting in the sense that I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I see I have 2 sequences done, but it's a pretty rough hand overall. One thing to know about toxic people is that sometimes they're not toxic by choice. It's simply their upbringing where they don't abide by the social standards or the social norms that people have set for people in society. It might not be their fault. Arguably, but it's not get bullies to not play. I mean, there's different approaches to it, right? Not playing is one, like just completely taking yourself away from that experience. Another one is try to bully them back. Obviously, the bullying back method feels a lot better. It's that feeling of got you back type feeling that gets to a lot of people. I kind of understand that. I mean, I get that way too, where it's like, oh, this person's just grinding all my gears, right? So I'm like, I want some self-satisfactory payback. Do I keep shocking you? I don't know if that's a good or bad thing at this point. Maybe it's because I'm just like a small channel and all that, and I'm like new to this whole business. New as in like I'm almost a month in at this point, but I like just talking to people. And right now it's like 1 a.m, so I can't be loud or anything. I have a filter on my microphone to like pick up more, like the gain filter, so I don't have to be that loud in order to express myself right now, which is nice. I definitely I understand a much more laid back, reserved worldview on matters. I've been told that before. I definitely find that if I'm going to struggle on something, I should struggle on something that is within my control. And through experience, I learned what's in my control is usually determined by what I can do and my own skill set. So like first-person shooters. Do you know how to make a server we can build? Minecraft? Oh, yeah, I do play on a Minecraft server with my friends. Although it's currently not much is happening, but that's kind of because we've been busy with other things. yeah, Nick. So the round's almost over here, and I still haven't gotten remotely close to finishing my hand up, which is kind of really bad. Oh, thank you. I mean, it's not like there's much to with the filters or anything. Okay. Okay, that's pretty bad. That's okay. So, what happened in this last round? Essentially, what I did was I called a tile. I called a tile because I called a tile here because I noticed that we're getting close to the end of the end of the round. So as you can see in the center here, I don't know if it's that visible, but essentially what's happening here is there's only 4 tiles left in the deck. And I noticed my hand, I wasn't getting anywhere. So when I called the tile, I put myself in what's known as tenpai. So I'm like in a position where I technically could win. Like I'm basically missing 1 tile to win. Those tiles were all gone, mind you, so I technically couldn't win. But being in this position was enough. Because if we exhausted the draw pile, then I wouldn't be on the losing end. However, because I called, it shifted who drew what by 1 tile. So that 2 mon right here that this person needed was originally going to be drawn by this person on my left, which means that they weren't going to be able to draw the tile. Instead, they would have drawn either this tile, or if this wasn't what was discarded as the draw tile from this person on my right, which probably was since they're disconnected here. This is probably what they drew. They would have drawn this tile instead, in which case this person would have drawn the 2 tile and probably discarded it. Who knows, maybe they would have kept it. If they discarded it, then this person would have just won off this person instead of winning off like me, for example. I don't know if I was in above 43,000 points, but if I was, that would have let me be in first place instead of dropping me down to second place. So it was actually an incorrect call for me to call this. Alright guys, flattery's gonna get you nowhere. I'm just reviewing what happened in the last round there. Alright, I'll go for one more ranked match, after which it's gonna be probably around 2 in the morning for me, so I probably can't be up much longer. But tomorrow, so my tomorrow at around 11 a.m. I have scheduled, not yet anyways, I will be scheduling a stream. It's not going to be a gaming stream. I'm actually doing this thing where I basically review my notes in for classes I've taken. So I've currently done that for Spanish and Japanese. So I'm learning languages, right? And tomorrow's class is Japanese. It's going to be the second lesson that I'm hosting. So my first lesson, I covered over the hiragana and katakana alphabet in Japanese. For tomorrow's lesson, I'm still trying to decide exactly what I want to do, but it's going to incorporate with kanji, different kanji characters, with specific kanjis that we can work on. 僕の日本語はまあまあですけれど、頑張りますから、僕今の夢は日本語をたくさんわかります。I don't know how butchered that was, probably very butchered, but essentially I want to say that my current dream in this moment in time is to understand a lot of Japanese, because my current Japanese level is pretty mediocre. I don't have high enough IQ to learn Japanese. I mean, if you want to follow along, it doesn't take a lot of IQ. The thing about languages is that it's a lot of... What about Spanish? It means 0. A lot of what about languages in particular is that a lot of it's just repetition and then learning it. What about Spanish? Me llamo Tsubasa. Soy de... Ooh, I'm at Richu already? Hello in Japanese. Generally speaking, you'll say konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. That is correct, Sako. that is generally the hello phrase, like good afternoon, hello. You just say konnichiwa. Oh, you're right, Sako, you're right. In terms of like good morning, for example, that greeting, you say Ohio. That is good morning, and then good evening is konbanwa. So I would say to my chat right now, konbanwa. Oh, I wasn't even close to it. I was like the last hand. All right. So my last hand was actually worth nothing, and the reason for that was because I had several sequences and then a single triple. So, how do you say this stream is great in Spanish or Japanese? このストリームはすごい is not really great. Kinda. You can say that. So kono is this. Stream is just stream in Japanese. It's a borrowed word. Essentially, it's not. It's not what It's not. There may be a word in Japanese that actually means stream, as in like to stream. Streamu rashi. Apologies, my kanji is my knowledge in kanji is very lacking. That's kind of why I'm doing my lessons to begin with, and it's because I want to learn kanji. Motoharu, wonderful. Oh, thank you. Wonderful is a fantastic praise for me. So to reverse translate, stream wa, so we can kind of like go about this in a way where we kind of break down what was translated by Google Translate. So stream wa, which technically means in English, it's not really a direct translation, but the stream. Oh man, intense, you're getting bullied. So stream wa, the stream, essentially, because I'm not playing this hand. Alright. Yeah. Take that. So stream wa, and it becomes the stream, and the wa character there is known as a particle, and what that particle does is it makes stream, the stream, it turns into the subject of the sentence. Streamu, mu. It's not ma. Streamu, streamu wa. Motoharu. So the streamu wa mu. Streamu wa. Streamu. Streamu. So stream in Japanese is pronounced streamu, or something along those lines. Streamu. So stream. It's not It's not like just the M. It's mu. Streamu. And that's because in Japanese, aside from some words taking the single letter, single consonant N, every the Sleep Learn Japan. Every syllable is a consonant vowel cluster or a consonant vowel pair. So it's su, su, to, stu, to, to, ri, ri, mu, mu, streamu. And that's just how the alphabet is in Japanese. Streamu, and then the y is a particle. So the particle indicates a function. It determines a specific function in the sentence. Do I want these? Not really. And then motoharu. So the kanji motoharu that was used, its dictionary definition is basically means wonderful. So you're saying the stream is wonderful, and then there is also the ending part of the sentence, rashi desu. Rashi is Japanese for so it seems, or it seems. So when you put the sentence together in English, it translates back to the stream seems to be wonderful is one way to interpret it. Okay. I was originally planning to go like all one set, but drawing a pair here. Oh, I can't even complete that then. That's kind of embarrassing, actually. Not gonna lie. Like, I drew a pair, but I should have known based on the discards. It highlights it for me. There was no way for me to ever complete that. I was actually in Discord earlier, talking with some friends. But do you mean like my own Discord where people just chill and hang out? No. Why? I'm not a big YouTuber or anything, or like I'm not a big personality or anything. So I just feel if I do make one, it's pretty much going to be like a dead Discord server, right? Pretty much no traction whatsoever. I don't know, maybe I could make one and then people can slowly come in. I'll think about it. Definitely something to think about. Just personally, I just thought I didn't know if anyone's ever gonna, or if I'm ever gonna reach that stage where it's like, oh, are not coming. Maybe they got something to do. Actually, I won't actually be streaming for much longer. I don't know if you noticed the time on top of my head. I was actually planning on stopping at 1 a.m. for myself, but seeing as how you guys dropped by, I thought you'd be ashamed to end it that early, so I thought might as well play one more game, right? Chill about a little bit longer. Oh, thank you for the kind words. I'll be big. Maybe. One day. Someday. A cat boy can hope. A cat boy can hope. If you like, definitely check out like my Twitter. I have it on the stream at Yamaneko Tsubasa. Hello. Konnichiwa, Shinji Ikari. Ikari Shinji Kun? I want to say that's the correct way to address you. I apologize if that's wrong. I do not wish to offend you. Thank you for dropping by. I'm actually playing what looks to be an all-last round. If we help. Thank you for your help. This is basically going to be the last round for tonight. My Twitter handle is right there. So feel free to follow it if you wish. Don't follow it if you don't wanna. It's perfectly fine. Yeah. Normally my midnight streams are kind of like this. It's okay. It's okay to end. It's okay. Like showing up to my YouTube stream or Twitch stream or whatever, whichever outlet works best for you. Perfectly fine. I greatly appreciate you dropping by. Having this conversation was wonderful tonight. So, I guess something quick to say would be the fact that I do stream. It's perfectly fine. Thank you. I do stream regularly at 11 a.m. my time. So right now you can see it's currently 1:28, almost 1:29 a.m. It's above the chat. If you can't see it, maybe it's too small, but that is my current time zone and my current time. I will stream normally around 11 a.m. every day, except Tuesdays. Alright. Congrats, my friend, to my right. That puts me at a solid 3rd place. Oh, no, 2nd. I didn't realize the tense was actually that low. That is a GG. Good game. 1-all. Good game. Ah. Alright. I guess I can chill on this page for a little bit longer. Actually. So here's my schedule, actually. I can just pull it up right here. So as we can see, today was Wednesday, July 8th, technically. People stream because they try to make friends, but the big stream people, they just want some money, some of them. I mean, to them it's a job, right? At the end of the day, you kind of treat your job in the sense that you want to make money, right? To sustain yourself. Because I'm nice. Thank you. You're all too kind, honestly. You're all too kind. So, tomorrow, in the morning, I'm gonna be streaming my lesson class. It's basically just me going over, by showing my notebook and writing out things. And it's a way for me to chill music. Maybe. I don't really understand what's chill music, but I find the current music from Mahjong Soul to be pretty chill. I'm kind of enjoying this. Maybe I'll increase the volume for everyone to hear. I've been enjoying this music. So tomorrow's stream, in the afternoon time. So as you can see on my start of stream is 11. It's going to be 11, and I prefer using 24-hour clocks. So this 11 is 11 a.m. So tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. I'm going to be streaming some Japanese lessons. It's not really like a lesson where I know it all or anything. As you can tell, my Japanese isn't that great, but I just want to go over like kanjis, like how to numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because once you hit 10, although we pronounce things starts to change, the writing format doesn't change in kanji. So 11 is a 10 kanji symbol, and then to the right, and then a 1 kanji symbol. 10, 1. 11. That's 11. So stuff like that for kanjis, and then like greetings for kanjis or certain other kanjis that you can use, which is kind of what I'm hoping for in these lessons. And in Spanish, I have a Spanish textbook I actually use from my university lessons. I still have the textbook I got from uni, so I'm using that there. Quick review: Saturday. My plans: I should play some Minecraft someday just to try to help Psycho player know the game better. Oh, sure. I'm not sure if I can get another server or anything like that, but maybe. I don't mind playing with viewers. Perfectly fine with me. So on Saturday, it says out with friends, my current schedule, but the thing is, my friends had to cancel the plans, so it's not gonna happen. So instead, I'm gonna be streaming, maybe not around that time, but Saturday I'll have at least one stream, and actually for tomorrow and Friday, so Thursday, Friday, I'll also have a second stream. I just didn't include it this week because I don't know exactly when I'm gonna do it, and the reason for that is because sometimes I get a little burned out. So, or not burned out, but just like I get really tired. So, I'm gonna probably stream maybe a little early. Maybe I'll stream like 11:30 in the evening, or maybe I'll stream also at midnight. Also, I didn't. The thing about not posting it means I get to have a little bit more freedom. Maybe I'll play some Rainbow Six Siege tomorrow instead of Mahjong Soul, or maybe I'll just, because I love Mahjong Soul so much, I'll play more Mahjong Soul. Maybe I'll go back on my Minecraft world for once and see what's been happening. Like, there's a lot of possibilities I can be doing right about now. Rest is important. Yeah, thank you. It's, my schedule before was like 11 a.m. and then midnight, or my 2 stream periods, which kind of still is, but I've changed it a bit where I don't really announce my second stream anymore. Or starting this week, I'm gonna try it again. I'm still learning these things. I'm still trying to figure out what's best for me and what's best for my viewers. I don't rally tried. I should do stream too. Yeah, if you want to try streaming, go right ahead. It's not the most complicated thing in the world, and at the end of the day, YouTube's your best friend for that. Like, there's so many videos on YouTube where people have made that just teaches you. So you want to start streaming? Well, here's some options for you. You've got some really smart people out there. They're great and wonderful. So yeah, I want to probably announce it in tomorrow's stream, and it's going to be just. I don't want it to be too long of a lesson and too redundant, I want to say. But I do want like the stream to be something like people kind of follow along. So it might take a little bit of time, but yeah. And as you can see, I have more Mahjong Soul scheduled for like my afternoon stream on Sunday and Monday, and that's because, boy, do I love this game. I just love Mahjong. I played it a lot growing up, but not Riichi Mahjong. So it's like taking something I love, making it a little bit more complicated, and it's just so much fun again. I mean, you said you like Minecraft, right? You play Minecraft? Come on, just stream some Minecraft. It's perfectly fine. Enjoy yourself playing Minecraft. Done. Definitely VTuber. I keep coming back to never seen a VTuber showing kindness. Thank you, Sako. I think I'm just one of those people that like to talk a lot, and when someone's there to enable me talking, it's really nice. There's definitely a lot of free games out there. If you're unsure about what to stream, so definitely keep your eyes open for those. It's not a bad time to just check things out. I don't know if you have Steam, for example, probably like one of the biggest gaming platforms out there, where people just kind of throw their games there. But because of what Steam is, there's just so many games paid for and free that you could try out. Daryl, by the way. Welcome, Daryl. I am learning Japanese and Spanish, actually. It's more like review. I'm taking it very slow. Like, compared to any other legit classes, I'm as slow as a rock. But that's just kind of my style with it. I don't want to rush it, and that's kind of how I learn anyways. And I'm pretty sure there's plenty of videos on YouTube where if you want like a quick tutorial on the language, they can give you a quick rundown on it. I'm not really here for that. I feel if I'm going to be trying to put all my efforts into learning a language, take it slow, steady, and try my best. Gives me also a slight excuse to be like, hey, I just don't know what this is, so devote myself to try to find help. Some Japanese and some Spanish also. Wonderful, wonderful. Always great to hear. Always great to hear. See, one of the best things about languages is that a cat or squirrel. I'm a cat boy. I'm a cat. I am cat. No squirrel. No squirrel. Yeah, I really did try my best with my avatar, but I know he's not the most, you know, realistic representation of myself. But a cat boy's gotta do what a cat boy's gotta do, right? You wanna be a panda? Cool! In fact, I actually know I'm actually acquainted with a panda VTuber actually, so yeah, they're generally very nice too. I'm acquainted with a lot of nice people actually. It's pretty nice being able to talk to them. How'd you make it here? You know, I can't draw. My avatar is good. Thank you, Sako. I actually had to look through that on YouTube myself because I don't know anything about drawing characters, so I can't draw. I'm not gonna do any drawing streams. So if anyone's gonna be dropping by for a drawing stream, unless you want to see me draw stick figures, I'm not able to draw anything. So how I made my character, how I made myself, is through a program called Vroid Studios. So definitely check it out for anyone who wants to try it. I mean, you can also go on YouTube and say, hey, how to VTube. Whale VTuber? You're right. I don't think I've seen many sea animals. I think most people stick to land animals. There is a whole virtual YouTuber wiki, so for those who wants to check it out, you can just search on Google. You'd watch me draw stick figures. Well, thank you. I can't guarantee the stick figures are going to look nice, but that's probably the best of my drawing capabilities. I'm definitely not good with that kind of stuff. I'm no artist. A lot of my friends are artists, though. Stick fight? Oh, stick fight! I remember, if anyone knows stick games, like the old Flash games back in the day. But anyways, once again, I'd like to thank everyone for showing up tonight. It's been an absolute wonderful time playing Mahjong with friends, playing Mahjong at Rent, and then getting to talk with everyone in chat. It's definitely been a wonderful time. I'd like to thank everyone once again for showing up. I mean, again, I'm a small YouTuber here, so anyone who tunes in, I'm going to be greatly thankful for that. But it is definitely time that I get off, so I wish everyone a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I'll love to see everyone again in my next stream. So have a wonderful day, wonderful night, sweet dreams. Adieu.